Welcome students to class 8th. So we'll start with the section 2nd of unit 2 without glasses. In the previous chapter we also go through the senses. So in this chapter also we're continuing with the same theme. But about another sense, that is our sight. So sight is such an important sense in humans that we feel completely helpless when our vision is affected in any way. It is our good fortune that defects related to the lenses in our eyes can be easily corrected with the help of spectacles. Those of us who have these defects go about our life with practically no sense of disability. However, occasions when our glasses break can bring us face to face with that natural disability once again, making us feel utterly helpless. Read about one such experience in the following humorous account penned by a talented essayist. So, in this unit, you will be knowing about our another important sense, that is sight. So, if our eyes are not with us, that means if we are unable to see anything, then we will feel very helpless and disabled. So, in this chapter, there is an experience of a person whose glasses were broken and he feel very helpless and disabled. I was staying in the country recently when a well-meaning hand engaged in dusting my bedroom swept my glasses off the mantelpiece where I had placed them for safety. The culprit, an elderly man named Potter, his face full of kind-hearted misery, brought the fragments to the lunch table, holding them at first behind his back and saying, "I have a confession to make." So what happened? The person whose glass were kept in the mantelpiece, it is a place above the fire. One place is in the houses where there is more cold is there. People used to build one fireplace. So in that place, above that place, one glass is kept, means the author's glasses were kept and it was broken due to the mistake of a man who was cleaning that place. So the person who broke it was named Potter. He just went to the owner and said that I had a confession to make. My hostess offered to do her best to mend the glasses temporarily with sticky plaster, and she did her best. That is the best that I can be said for her effort. So what happened? The person was sitting with hostess. That means one person is having a meeting with one lady. So she tried that don't worry, these glasses can be repaired temporarily, and she tried her best to get it mended with sticky plaster. So he is describing about that this was the best that she can say or she can do. I tried to read with the bandaged spectacles, but I had never read long till I was aware of a certain sagging of the frame on the bridge of the nose, and the whole thing came into again. It is impossible to read with much pleasure if one is on the lookout all the time, ready to catch the two halves of one's spectacles on their way from one's nose to the floor. As a result, I spent a miserable weekend. Surrounded by books and newspaper that I wished to read, I was almost as helpless as a blind man. I tried to work out a crossword puzzle with the help of a magnifying glass, but I had to give it up in despair. So what happened? As then he tried to read with the bandaged spectacles, but it is very difficult for him as he know that at any time it can break again. So he was unable to read. Then what he did? He tried to read it with magnifying glass, but again he was failed to do so, as he loves to read books and newspaper. It was quite impossible to read the numbers in the telephone directory. I ultimately found that it is possible to read books I already knew slowly through an eyeglass. Then another option he got is the eyeglass. So what did he do? So what did he did? He thought that he can read the books he already read before with the help of a eyeglass, and turned from the newspaper to Hamlet. Then he started reading Hamlet. A pretty pass was it not, to which Potter's zeal as a duster has brought me. So he is saying that it is very miserable thing which could happen by the Potter. Potter, the person who broke the glasses. So he is giving his experience that how badly he is feeling as he is unable to read newspapers and books. This inability to read with the naked eyes is one of the curses attached to long sight. As a boy, I was rather vain of my long sightedness and felt inwardly boastful when I was able to read lettering at a great distance than anyone else in the company. So then he is saying that this an inability to read with the naked eyes, that means without wearing any glasses, is very bad, means it is a kind of curse which is attached to him, he is saying. Then he is explaining about his experience when he was boy, he thought that he is able to read letters at a long distance, means the letters far away, he is having that capability to read the letters from long sightedness, but he did not know that reading that at a greater distance may later on punish him by unable to see at a short distance. Read the text. Little did I know that if one can see things at a long distance in childhood, one is punished by being unable to see things at a short distance in middle age. So he was unaware, and he feel very boastful that he can read at a he can read at a greater distance. So later on he got to know that he is unable to see things at a short distance in middle age. Students, just also go through the meaning. The country. What is the meaning of country? Any area outside town and cities which with fields, woods and farm. So in the chapter, what is the first meaning? Where is the first? That is the I was staying in the country. That means it is a place, or we can say an area outside the town or city. Then what is the next? That is mental peace. I already explained you. A shelf above a fireplace. Then third is the sagging, hanging or bending in the middle because of weight and pressure. You can see the where is the third one. It will make your text more clear. I tried to read with the bandaged spectacles, but I had never read long till I was aware of a certain sagging of the frame on the bridge of the nose. Did you understand the meaning of sagging? It makes the text more clear. Then despair, the feeling of having lost all hope. So I tried to work out a crossword puzzle with the help of a magnifying glass, but I had to give up in despair, means the feeling of having lost all hope. Then last is pretty pass, a sad or difficult state. Where is the next one? Fifth one. A pretty pass. That means a sad or difficult state it was, it not, to which Potter's zeal as a duster had brought me. Okay. Then long sightedness. That is the condition of not being able to see things that are close to you clearly. That is the meaning of the last one. You can imagine by looking at the picture. The Potter is standing with the broken spectacles, and the hostess is trying to comfort him by saying that it will be okay by sticking it for temporary use. It is only in the last year or two that I have taken to wearing reading glasses, but I suspect that I ought to have begun wearing them 20 years ago. I was actually sent to an oculist towards the end of the war and ordered to wear spectacles, but nothing came of it. He was a very charming man who kept making me look through various lenses at radiating lines, letters of the alphabet, and so forth, and asking me, "Do you see better now?" Till weary of saying no, I say yes in order to please him. So he is saying that when he was a young boy, then he was sent to the doctor. Oculist means a doctor who examines and treats people's eyes. So he went to the doctor, and in order to wear the glasses, means he was as he was unable to see in the middle age, so he was asked to go to the doctor, and then he had a checkup. So the person who is checking, he was charming man, and as he asked the author to read the letters by making him wearing the glasses, different lenses. So he asked whether you can see now. So instead of saying that I can't see it properly, just he say yes to please him. Having procured a pair of pince-nez spectacles, I went out into the world with them, and they fell off and were shattered on the pavement. I brought another pair, and they fell off and were shattered on the study floor. I brought another pair, and they fell off and were shattered on the office stairs. Concluding that the bridge of my nose was ill built for the purpose of wearing pince-nez, I ordered a pair of glass which could be fastened behind the ears with a sort of wire. I had not worn them for a week when I found that they were tearing my ears to pieces. I put them away in a drawer and discovered that I could read and see as well, if not better, without them. And I never wore glasses again until about 2 years ago. Then he's saying that as he was given a pair of pince-nez. What do you mean by? First, do you understand the meaning of procured? That means obtained. Then pince-nez, it is a kind of pair of glasses worn in the past with a spring that fits on the nose, supported without earpiece by pinching the bridge on the nose. You can look at the picture at the end of the chapter of pince-nez. So this kind of spectacles he was given to wear, but what happened? He was not that much, he's not able to take care of the spectacles, and they shattered, and sometimes they fall off on the study floor. Then he brought another one, then they fell in office stairs. So likewise it is happening. So as he concluded, and he thought of wearing another kind of glasses, that is the glasses in which it is fastened behind the ears with a sort of wire. But again they were making difficulty for him to wear. Which kind of glasses he wore? With a sort of wire which is connecting behind the ears. The punishment of long-sightedness keep creeping nearer. However, I complain more frequently of the badness of the electric light. When I read a newspaper, I had to hold it at arm length. If only I could have stretched my arms a foot or too long, I should probably have been able to read without spectacle to the present day. So he is saying that he was very much upset and punished. He is feeling punished of this disability, as he was unable to read this things at short distances. So he used to make complaints very frequently about the electric light, that it is very bad, and he has to read the newspaper by holding it at a length. Means he have to stretch his hands and read the newspapers without spectacles, as he is able to read the letters at far. My arms would not stretch, however, and at last I was compelled to pay a second visit to an oculist. Luckily, he had all kind of new devices for testing the sight, which made it possible for the patient to tell the truth. As a result, he provided me with a perfect pair of spectacles with tortoise shell rims that bounded neither the nose nor the ear. So finally what happened? Then he was again asked to visit the oculist, and what happened? As he was asked to visit there, then at that time the development took place, and different devices were used for testing the sight, and patient have to say the truth. So what happened? As a result, he got the perfect pair of spectacles. What kind of spectacles he get? It is spectacles with tortoise shell rim that bounded neither the nose nor the ears. To see through them was like being born in a new world. A beautiful clear light dwelt upon the printed word. So luckily he got the new devices for testing, and he has to tell the truth. Then what happened? As a result, he got a perfect pair of spectacles with tortoise shell rim, and it is also very comfortable, as it will not wound his nose nor the ears. And seeing through this new pair of spectacles, it is like being born into a new world. A beautiful clear light dwelt upon the printed word, and even the small type of spotting page become miraculously magnified. In my enthusiasm, I should have liked to put the whole human race into spectacles. Those who do not know what it is to wear spectacles for the first time have missed one of the exquisite pleasure of life. So finally, as he got the perfect pair of spectacles, he was sharing his experience that it is a very beautiful experience, as he feels like being born into a new world, and even a small type of spotting page becomes very magnified. And in his enthusiasm, he is saying, and as in his enthusiasm, he is saying that if he get a chance, he would make the whole human race into spectacles. I experienced this pleasure over again this week when I got back my mended spectacles from the optician. My heart leaped up when I beheld through them, sometimes even better than a rainbow, the print of a newspaper. For some days I have been a frustrated man, unable to read comfortably anything but the headlines, compelled to pass the time listening to wireless programs, tempted to go to films that did not want to see, helpless except in the company of talkative friends. So what happens? He is saying that I experienced this pleasure over again this week. So as his spectacles were broken, so he is saying that all this came again and in a flashback, as his glasses were broken. So as he got that, then he's saying that as I got back my mended spectacles from the opticians, his heart was leaped up and he was feeling very grateful, as a even better than a rainbow, the print of a newspaper. And for some days he was saying that I feel very frustrated and unable to read comfortably. So but what happened, due to as he was able to read the headlines of the newspaper, so he was compelled to pass the time to listening to wireless programs through radios and TV. And he also used to tempted to go to films that he did not want to see, but he was helpless and he have to see only in case if he was having some friends, talkative friends, then his time gets spent. The truth is, a man without spectacle is only a half alive. So he is saying that a man without spectacles, who is unable to see properly, is half alive without spectacles. In theory, I suppose a man ought to able to sit down and think, but I cannot sit down and think unless I have a book in my hand. So he is saying that a man is ought to able to sit down and think. Normally a person can sit and think, and he is saying that I can't think just simply by sitting if I don't have book in my hand. I do not need to read the book, but I need to know that I could read the book if I wish to do so. If I can't, I am irritated, feeling cut off, an alien in the civilized world. How our ancestors endured life before the invention of spectacles, I cannot conceive. Potter reduced me to their level for a 2 or a day. So he's saying that I can't think my life without reading books, and if I got to know that I can't read, then I feel like I am alien in a civilized world, felt cut off and irritated. And he is saying that how our ancestors live without the how their life was before the invention of spectacles. He cannot imagine that, and he's saying that the potter has compelled me to live this life for 2 days, means 2 or 3 days, well, we can say 2-3 days. So students, with this chapter is completed. Let us know the name of the person whose experience we have read. That the name is Robert Land. He is best known as a delightful essay writer, was also an editor of poetry and a strong Irish nationalist. He contributed to several newspapers and magazines and published over 30 books. He was awarded a doctorate by the Queen's University, Belfast, the silver medal by the Royal Society of Literature in 1928, and the Sunday Times gold medal for belles letters in 1932. So students, with this our chapter is completed. You can note down the exercises. Just go through the pictures. First one is the eyeglass, second is the magnifying glass, third one is the prince nose, that we have discussed in the chapter. Then reading glasses. Students, you can do exercise part in your book itself. No need of writing this in copy. You can write the question and answers in your copy. What are the different meanings of a word? Study the following entries for the words ear and eye in the online Oxford Learners Dictionaries. Note that the dictionary give you information about the part of speech that the word is, then different meaning of a same word, and sentence which illustrate the use of the word. So in this box you have given the meaning of both eye and ear. Part of body, either of the two organs on the face that you see with. The suspect have dark hair and green eyes. Just read whole box. It will make you clear about the meaning. Say see, ability to see, on then way of seeing. This is the meaning of ear and eye. You can also go and use your mobile, and on Google you can search the meaning of eye and ear. This is of ear. Use the information provided by the dictionary to complete the table. One has been done for you. So one is done. I had done all for you. But just you try by yourself also. Either of the two organs on the face that you see with. The first one is given, so it is already written. Then second is the ability to see. A surgeon needs a good eye and a steady hand. This is a report writing. This we will also do, but after some time. Just you do the exercise part, and this is, you have to read it by yourself. Just go through it. It is a story. Okay, it is a story, means you can just read, go, it is information. Okay, select the person who makes the greatest impact on you and tell the class why you have made the choice.